Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Nolwenn Quillien. I'm a marine ecologist working at France Énergie Marine. So I'm studying the effects of offshore renewable energy on Baltic communities and also the biocolonization process within this context. And as Nicola has presented during the beginning of the webinar, the module project has mainly focused on hydro and morphodynamics of marine dunes. And together with RTE, EDF, and Maroom, we keep tracks on ecological issues, also regarding marine dunes, and to make links with the other disciplines studying these systems. So marine dune ecosystems obviously harbor marine dunes with barcans, transversal dunes, marine dune fields that all can occur on sandbanks. And these sedimentary forms moves on the seafloor. They also are formed by different grain sizes and retain more or less organic matter. And they also harbor many different living organisms. For example, polychaetes, so worms living within the sediments, the bivalves, some echinoderms as well, crustaceans. There are also some benthodemersal fishes, such as the flatfishes you can see there, the sea bass, and sand eels that are fed by different species of marine birds. And there are interactions between geomorphological facets of these ecosystems and ecological facets of it. For example, some warm living habits can influence the sediment transport and make a marine dune increase in their growth. And also the movements of marine dune can have influence on the Baltic community structure. And within this system, many different human activities occur. For example, with sand extraction, shipping, recreational activities, fishing activities, and offshore wind farm installation. So all of these activities have an impact or influence these particular ecosystems. For example, with a decrease in sand availability regarding the sand extraction activities, changes in marine dune movements, or with scoring processes, as was shown by Nicola and Alban earlier, and also by homogeneizing, for example, homogeneizing the seafloor through fishing activities. And during this project, we mainly focused on offshore renewable energy effects on marine dune ecosystems. So during the module project, our part of the work aims to reach two objectives. The first was to identify the modeled variables that have been or that can be measured using the models and the experiments that were conducted within the different work packages in the project, and that are useful for understanding marine dune ecological functioning. And we also, the second objective was to organize a workshop on marine dunes sensitivity in the context of offshore wind farm development. So regarding the first objective, based on discussions we had with the different work package teams within the project, we were able to highlight the different variables or processes measured based on experiments and the models used in the projects, and that is useful for understanding the overall marine dune ecosystem functioning. And for example, based on the models used by Nicola and Noemi, we are, for example, able to estimate the shear stress at the seafloor and also the filling time after dredging works within or before installing the wind farm. And we also highlighted some limitations regarding the measurements and the results of the modelization. And we showed that some works is still needed to get more realistic data from these models. And regarding the second objective, so we organized a workshop that took place a few months ago and which gathered 17 participants with backgrounds in geology, industry, cable engineering, geomorphology, biology, and ecology. From 4 countries and 10 institutes or companies. And during this workshop, at the beginning, we shared our knowledge of the effects of offshore wind farm installation on the general functioning of marine dune ecosystems based on presentations and also group discussions, which led us to build feedback loops schemes to better understand the links between the offshore wind farm effects on the different components of the ecosystems. And this work also enables to raise some important questions that still need to be addressed in this context. So first, these discussions reveal that natural dynamics of marine dune ecosystems still need more investigations. So are the effects of cable heating in sediments. Also, the relationship between dune and redistribution of sediments and the regeneration of marine dunes in shape and size, for example, are 2 subjects that still need some research. 2 other important questions raised during this workshop, the questions of cumulative impacts of the different human activities that occur in marine dunes and how we are able to disentangle these different impacts and effects. And also the effects at large scale of the offshore wind farms development, for example, at the scales of the North Sea, where projects are foreseen until 2050. And as you can see on this map on the right, take place within these sedimentary environments. And the concerns that we've seen during this workshop are regarding the changes in primary production indirectly induced by the biocolonization of the structures set at sea. And these shifts in primary productions can also ultimately have some effects on the food webs and the functioning of marine dune ecosystems. And also the changes in marine dune habitats, the shape and the presence of the dunes within this environment. And 2 more general questions were also discussed during this work. So this is, what is the significance of the impacts in time and space? And also, what is the likelihood of permanent changes? And to answer these questions, what's the group thinks that linking the different disciplines, so geology, hydrodynamics, geomorphology, industry, biochemistry, and ecology from the beginning of a project is key to answer the questions that we've just discussed together. And also, frame and identify the spatial and the temporal resolution of such study. There is also a strong link. There was a strong need, to better link the data gained from physical observation or modeling works, and to integrate, for example, biology or ecological processes within more physical models, such as been done, for example, by Johan Domfeld, who has studied the influence of biostabilizer, for example, sea urchins, Echinocardium cordatum, which stabilize the sediment through its living habits on the movements of marine dunes. And we are currently in the process of writing a manuscript to present the results of this workshop and also the discussions we had at the beginning of the module project. And we've foreseen the possibility to develop a project for a call for projects at the Horizon Europe. So we keep our finger crossed to be able to do that in the next couple of years. And thank you for your attention.